Okay, it's Kevin and we're back with another project here. I'm going to build a tool to see if we could get these pallets torn apart a lot easier. So I'm just going to take a piece of cardboard, and what I want to do is I want it to be like a crowbar, but I want it to have two sides to it. One to go on this side, one to go on that side. And when I pick up, I'll have a bar right here that'll you'll be able to push it down and it'll pull up on from both sides of the 2x4, not just one side. I want it to push up from both sides. And the reason why is if you're only pushing up from one side, it seems like it wants to twist or it wants to break the wood. So what I'm going to do is take an old piece of cardboard and I'm going to try to get me some kind of a design on how I want to cut out two plates. And I'll weld them to a piece of solid stock and we should be able to pull these off a whole lot easier. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is the piece we come up with. We traced it out of cardboard, laid it on a piece of metal, and we traced it on our metal. But what this allows us to do is go down in here without hitting the boards and be able to turn it down like this. And then this piece of pipe here, I welded a plate on here to make this wide enough for that 2x4. We want to make sure that that 2x4, both these plates will clear each piece of that 2x4. Then we'll be able to grab it, push down on it, and should be able to pop these boards off. I hope after all this work that this thing works. But you'll get to see it. We're going to go ahead and cut out our plates right now. Alright, we got our plates cut out. We got two nice little plates. We want to get these plates mounted on that pipe to where they both go down in there, and one will be on one side of the board and one will be on the other side. So when you come over to this middle one, you'll be able to go in there. I can see I've got a little bit of a problem there, but I could take a little bit off the back corners of them. But you want to be able to get on both sides of that board so your tool's not spinning back and forth. That way it doesn't turn. Meanwhile, I'll cut a little bit off the back of each one of these corners. As I seen right there, it was a little bit tight. So I have more than enough room to cut a little bit off. We'll get them cut off and then we're going to mount them up to our pipe. So hang in there and watch what happens. Okay guys, we went from a piece of cardboard, tracing it out onto some old scrap metal, and here's what we ended up with. Now we're going to try to pull this skid apart. Let's see how it works. I actually put a round piece in here so it would rest up against the 2x4. This little piece here. So let's see how it works, or if it works at all. It's a little tight getting on there, but I think it'll loosen up a little bit as we keep busting boards off. It's a little snug on that board. I noticed when you get to the very last one, you got to put a little weight over here. Pull it off. There's one side off, just a couple minutes. Like I said, it's a little tight on there. A little bit of pressure Pulls it right off. I think we're ready to start tearing some pallets apart. When we get to these grooves, we'll just put it in the other side. I don't think it's going to take very long to get a pallet apart. Okay, you guys seen this thing work, and it worked pretty daggone slick. Now listen, if you want one of these things, I'm sure we could work some kind of deal out. As far as that goes, anything that I build on my channel, if you see something you want, shoot me an email, and we'll work some kind of deal out on getting it to you. Don't forget, subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a message. Till next time.